welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Laurel. I am a queer disabled YA author and freelance writer and editor, and I am here today on my 10th year anniversary on YouTube. Not all on this channel specifically, but throughout the 3 channels that I've had, today is officially my 10-year anniversary on YouTube. So we are here for a silly, fun walk down memory lane. I am going to put on my very first YouTube video ever, which was on my original BookTube channel. I started on this day in 2014, and that was because Kayla had just switched over from her Obs and Lala mommy channel and started her BookTube channel, and I thought that was very cool, so I made one too. So without further ado, here is me reacting to that video. Okay, so hopefully if I figure out how to edit this correctly, you are now looking at my original BookTube channel. So here's my very first video I ever posted on YouTube, a whole 6 minutes and 15 seconds long, published December 10th, 2014. Happy 10-year anniversary to me. Let's dive in. I love that intro, it's so cute.
Hey guys, I'm Relly, and this is my brand new BookTube channel, Read, Write, Relly. And I am completely brand new to YouTube. I decided that I was going to start a BookTube, and I thought for my first video that I would do the newbie tag. So without further ado, here are the questions. Number 1, why did you start this channel? I didn't even know that BookTube was a thing until Kayla from Obs and Lala announced her new BookTube channel. So once I checked it out and figured out that BookTube was sort of a,
as I said,
video version of Goodreads on steroids, I decided that I wanted a channel too, and I was going to take my first foray into YouTubing. Number 2, what are some fun and unique things that you can bring to BookTube? I spend a lot of my time reading early reader books to my 3.5-year-old, and pretty soon I'm going to be spending even more time reading picture books to my 5-month-old. So there isn't really a lot of time for me to read for myself necessarily. So I think what I'm going to bring to BookTube will be a lot of early reader books and picture books as well, hopefully to help other parents sort out books that they're not going to bore them to tears when they're reading them to their kids over and over again, and to help them find books that their kids are going to love and get them hooked on reading as well. Of course, I'm still going to do videos on books that I'm reading, which will mostly be YA, and maybe even a couple videos about writing, because I do that in my spare time, like I haven't. So hopefully that'll bring a bit of a different niche to my channel, and I hope that I can give you guys what you're looking for. But number 3, what are you most excited about with this channel? I think the thing I'm most excited about would be to meet other booktubers in the community, especially anyone who's Canadian or a parent or obsessed with YA like I am, but that seems to be a pretty common theme around BookTube, so I'm not too worried about finding people that I can connect with on that sort of level. Number 4, why do you love reading? Okay, I don't want to sound totally cliche and say that reading's escape and it lets you, you know, get out of your life and into another world or another story or that sort of thing. But that's pretty much why I love reading. So I'm going to be cliche and say it's an escape. The other reason I love reading, though, is because I do write. I find that every time I read a book, I learn something new about the craft of writing, and I feel like it makes me a better writer. Number 5 is what book or series got you into reading? And that was definitely Goosebumps back in the early 90s. I could devour 1 or sometimes even 2 R.L. Stine books in a day, especially the ones that were choose your own ending. They were the best.
I almost wore my Goosebumps shirt today, and obviously I should have, because I didn't remember that I talked about Goosebumps in this video.
Number 6, what questions would you ask your favorite booktuber? So since I'm brand new, I don't really have a favorite booktuber at this point, But Kayla from Obs and Lala, like I mentioned before, is my favorite YouTuber. So I guess since she has a BookTube channel now, that automatically puts her in my favorite spot. And I actually asked her the other day the question that I would ask her on her recent video. It was,
Talk
what is
about
her
a
all-time
fangirl.
favorite book and why? And in case you're wondering, mine is The Perks of Being a Wallflower. And not to be cliche and not because it was trendy and adapted into a movie a couple years ago, but
Still to this day.
I read it for the first time when I was 15 and it blew my mind. I still read it every couple years, and each time I do, it gives me an entirely different perspective on not only the story but on what Stephen was trying to convey to his readers. And I just think that that's really powerful and doesn't happen all that often. So I will be really interested to see if throughout my life I find another book that has that effect on me. I can't imagine that I would ever find more than one book that would change my life.
Not yet. It's been 10 years.
But I'm really interested to see if that's a possibility. Number 7. What challenges do you think you'll face in starting a BookTube? The biggest one for me for sure is going to be that any books that I read are ebooks on my phone. So it doesn't really give me like a great visual to show you guys and talk about in the videos. But thankfully my early reader videos and children's like picture book videos, I've got tons that I can talk about and actually have visuals, so that'll be helpful.
Tons. I had tons, I said. There's like... There's like maybe 40 books on this shelf. I now have almost 1,300 if you include mine, my partner's, and my kids. But 40 was tons 10 years ago.
I think the other challenge I'll face will be finding the time amongst all my responsibilities, kids and work and all of that. But I think we all have a ton of responsibilities and we just make time for whatever it is that we need to do. So I'm sure I won't be alone on that front, and I'm sure you guys can commiserate with me on that. So I think that's all for the questions. I've really enjoyed doing my first video for you guys. I'm really nervous for what you guys might think of it. I'd love some tips and tricks, whether it's for filming or content or anything, really. As I said, I'm brand new to filming for YouTube, so everything is foreign to me. And I won't take offense to your constructive criticism. So if you want to comment down below and let me know what your favorite books are and why, I would love to read that. And I look forward to getting to know some of you guys, and I'll see you soon.
Oh my god,
Bye.
I was such a baby. I was such a baby, like a literal infant. That was so funny to watch. Honestly, I was an entirely different person. I was a new mom of 2, under 3, or almost. My eldest turned 3 like a week before my second was born. So I was a new mom of 2 under like 3 1/4. And I had started having problems with my health, but didn't have any diagnoses yet, and wasn't anywhere near as ill as I am now. Yeah, it's just kind of wild to watch myself back at that time. I mean, of course I see like my Facebook memories, photos and stuff pop up from that time, but to actually see myself, my mannerisms, hear my voice, all those things, it feels very foreign. Yeah, very strange. Anyway, that was super cheese. Super not like entertaining. Like, I'm so monotone and there's no like excitement in my voice. I'm not like smiling really at all. You can tell that I was like nervous and awkward and just super uncomfortable in front of the camera. The quality is atrocious. The lighting, that rental that we lived in at that time, that spot where I was sitting in front of the bookshelf was the only place that had like any natural light in the whole house. So yes, it's like stark and like blinding and totally blowing me out and making my skin so pale, but that was the only place I had to sit. All the lighting in that house was super like yellow and dark. Yeah, anyway, it was not a good time for for my technical skills, shall we say, let alone my entertainment skills. So yep, that was my very first YouTube video ever, 10 years ago today as you're watching this, and it was special. It was special. I hope you guys enjoyed that little trip down memory lane. You've now seen my other channel name. It has always been linked below, but I know a lot of people don't look at that unless they're looking for something that was actually mentioned to be linked in the video. It has always been linked below. It's got a whopping 77 subscribers, and yeah, pretty wild, honestly. Pretty wild. So I would like you to let me know if you have an embarrassing first video on YouTube that I can go watch, since you can now go find my channel and watch all of the rest of them without me. I will not be doing that. Yeah, you let me know if you have something fun and embarrassing that I could watch from your first video on YouTube. I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye, friends. And there you have it. There is my 10-year anniversary video reaction. That was a time. Yeah. Sorry, my cat is crying. Hello, do you want to say hi to the people? Say hi to the people. This is Opie. Opie, where's the camera? Where is it? There it is. Look at that handsome boy. This is Opie. He likes to scream 24/7 because orange cats. Anyway, that was my video. I don't know how much entertainment you got out of that, but I thought it was funny. And here's to the next 10, I guess? Question mark? I'll see you in the next one. Bye, friends.